Hello everyone, my name is Elaine McDonald and I am the teacher here at Lee Summit High School, and I teach pretty much all things broadcast. And we are just going to go real quick about back to school stuff that we cannot deliver to you in person, but we're going to do it virtually. So here's a look at the table of contents, and I'm just going to keep on moving so that I can hit my 7-minute deadline. Okay, education. I have, fortunately, 3 degrees. I have a BA in secondary education with an emphasis in English from UMKC. I have a degree in communications with an emphasis in media production from Missouri State. And I also have a master's degree in administration that I earned from UCM. I also, if you'll notice, have had my plus 45 grad hours. So lots of education. Starting year 21 here at the high schools and other schools that I've been to, but this is the one I've been in here at the longest. Love me some Tiger High. This is, I think, my 16th or 17th year. I do have 3 kids. Sadly, they do go to West. Tried to get them over here, but was not successful. One's a senior, one's a junior, and one's in 8th grade. And if you want to find out some more information about me, just like my likes and things that I put together for the kids, you can catch that on at TBTV8Tigers on Twitter. Ugh. I wish we were here in person, but we are not. So here's the next best thing. Intro kiddos and parents, this is kind of what it looks like here. Of course, things are going to be revised, meaning, a big, huge revision for the building. So probably in 2 years, it won't look like this. But this is what it looks like now. And hopefully I'll get to see your kiddos sooner rather than later, face to face. Class information, I do teach 4 different classes. Intro broadcast, all grades can take that. I do have advanced film, advanced broadcast, and IB film. Please check the syllabus because it is fairly lengthy, and if you're looking for a little bit more detail on each class, but broadly, this is the intro class where they learn everything. They learn how to do a package, they learn how to do a short film, they learn how to do music video, they learn PSAs, editing, cameras, tripod, etc. From that class, they can either take advanced film or advanced broadcast, and advanced films for 10 through 12, and we watch films, we produce films, we do a little bit more on the production side, the creative, music videos, and PSAs, like I mentioned in intro. But we do a lot of, well, not a lot, I'd say about a marginal amount of analyzing films. And advanced broadcast, if you're looking to see what these kiddos do, they work with the show that's monthly. They do have a weekly show. We do have a sports show. You can go to tigerbroadcast.com to see some of their work. They are always on a deadline. So that class is busy. And then, of course, here's our college level class. This is IB film. And we study film. We analyze film. We rip apart films. We watch all sorts of films from all over the world. It is fantastic. I learned so much in that class, along with actually all the other classes too. But it is our college level class, and they can earn college credit if the university that they are going to will accept it and they score 4. Schoology. Yes, bear with me. I don't typically use Schoology, and this year we are. So hang in there. Assignments will be posted to Schoology along with a couple quiz and tests. We'll see how that works, but it's mostly application in this class, i.e. producing things. That is their test. I don't like to keep grading for weeks on end. So it's usually updated just about every week, unless there's something else going on. My student expectations for the kiddos, clearly from a virtual standpoint, different than the spring. They really need to show up to Google Meets because that's where I will be teaching concepts that they are probably going to need to understand. And I also know that since we're virtual, that there's going to be some issues with technology, et cetera, et cetera. I just need to know. Have your kiddos communicate with me. That would be amazing. And they will have my cell phone, so that's great. Okay, speaking of producing, we're going to try and focus more on phones. So hopefully your student will have access to a phone that has video components. I don't care if it's Android, I don't care if it's an iPhone, burner phone, as long as it has a video component on it. And that's whether we're virtual or face-to-face. Clearly it's because of COVID. Can't have lots of kids touching the same equipment. I am working on trying to get tripods and adapters for each student. Stay tuned for that. And the hope is, as far as editing, is to have a virtual desktop option for kiddos so that they can edit from their Chromebooks, because clearly they can't edit here. And again, communicate. Please have them communicate their concerns, needs, whatever. So, and I need to know that. That would be fantastic. I am not going to go through over all of my teaching goals / philosophy, except to say that once they walk into this classroom, the hope is that they are going to be analytical, consumers and producers of media. Honestly, it doesn't matter what class they take with me, whether it's film or broadcast. They will walk out of here typically, and probably will teach you, honestly, some of the things that they are starting to notice when they start to watch films and or commercials, etc. I do want them to collaborate on a professional manner, and especially for advanced broadcast under a deadline. I want them to understand how and why films influence society, and clearly want them to have fun while they're learning, and hopefully they will take what they learn and teach others if they need assistance. And then this little picture right here is just icing on the cake. If they are able to do all of these things and work hard, this is what happens. And I have been very, very fortunate to have kiddos in all of my classes represent this school to the best of their ability. It is one of the best feelings to see those kiddos reach that potential. So look forward to that to continue, even if we're virtual. Lastly, here's my stay in touch. If you need anything from me, here's all the ways that you can get in touch with me. Probably the fastest is email from a parent perspective, and then the kiddos, they will have my text number. I have to give this thank you slide to Slides Go for attribution purposes. But thank you, Slides Go, for the template, and thank you all. And let me know if you need anything from me by calling and or sending an email. And looking forward to the year, even though we're virtual. Thanks a lot.